हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आप सभी का स्वागत है हमारे चैनल बीबी एजुकेशन में। दोस्तों, अगर आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सब्सक्राइब कर लें ताकि हर एक वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन आपको मिलता रहे। तो आइए शुरू करते हैं 26, 27 एंड 29 जनवरी 2021 का मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट करेंट अफेयर्स। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, भारतीय एक्सा जनरल इंश्योरेंस हैज लॉन्च व्हिच ऐप फॉर फार्मर्स? आंसर, कृषि शाखा। नेक्स्ट, डिफेंस मिनिस्टर राजनाथ सिंह recently launched a gallantry award quiz competition and an e-magazine named what? Answer, Shauryavan. Next, what is the name of freight train of Indian Railway which created record by being the longest freight train to run? Answer, Vasuki. Next, India recently with which country held the 14th meeting of the Joint Working Group on Counter-Terrorism? Answer, United Kingdom. Next, the Online International Climate Adaptation Summit 2021 was hosted by which country? Answer, Netherlands. Next, Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman inaugurated which bench of National Company Law Appellate Tribunal recently? Answer, Chennai. Next, Kaja Kallas has become the first female Prime Minister of which country? Answer, Estonia. Next, according to the UN report, Aging Water Infrastructure and Emerging Global Risk, over 1,000 large dams in India will be roughly 50 years old by which year? Answer, 2025. Next, Mount Merapi, which erupted recently, is the most active volcano of which country? Answer, Indonesia. Next, who has been appointed as the Managing Director and CEO of Dhanlaxmi Bank? Answer, J.K. Shivan. Next, when was International Holocaust Remembrance Day 2021 observed? Answer, January 27. Next, which bank has inaugurated its international banking unit branch at Gift City near Gandhinagar city in Gujarat? Answer, HSBC. Next, a children's library on a boat was recently inaugurated in which city? Answer, Kolkata. Next, Ajit Binayak Gupte has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to which country? Answer, Egypt. Next, which state has won the Special Award for Information Technology Application in Election at National Best Electoral Passage Award 2020? Answer, Meghalaya. Next, Thai Pusham is the festival celebrated by which community? Answer, Tamil. Next, which has become the first state in the country with two airstrips on expressway to facilitate emergency landing and takeoff fighters planes? Answer, Uttar Pradesh. Next, when is International Custom Day observed every year? Answer, January 26. Next, which state has launched the Pank Abhiyan under the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme? Answer, Madhya Pradesh. Next, which ministry organized the Bharat Parv? Answer, Ministry of Tourism. Next, SpaceX has broken the record of ISRO by launching how many satellites in a single mission? Answer, 143. Next, DRDO has successfully launched the Akash NG missile. What is the full form of NG? Answer, New Generation. Next, what is the rank of India in Global Climate Risk Index 2021? Answer, 7th. Next, according to report by United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, which country was the largest recipient of FDI in 2021? Answer, China. Next, a large-scale tri-service joint amphibious exercise was conducted in Andaman and Nicobar Island from January 21 to 25. What is the name of this exercise? Answer, Amphex 21. Next, Marcelo Rebelo D'Souza has become the president of which country? Answer, Portugal. Next, which state has released the manufactured sand policy for constructions workers? Answer, Rajasthan. Next, NASA recently shared the picture of Abell 370. What exactly is Abell 370? Answer, cluster for galaxies. Next, Project Loon, which has been shut down, was the amphibious internet project of which company? Answer, Alphabet Inc. Next, which organization released the inequality virus report? Answer, Oxfam. Next, the Ministry of Road Transport has decided to impose which tax on old vehicle polluting the environment? Answer, green tax. Next, Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad has recently launched an e-EPIC program. What does C in EPIC stand for? Answer, card. Next, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu recently inaugurated the Integrated Weapon System Design Center for DRDO in which city? Answer, Hyderabad. Next, एक पौधा सुपोषित बेटी के नाम scheme has been launched by which state? Answer, Rajasthan. Next, how many children were awarded the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar 2021? Answer, 32. Next, which state has launched the Udyam Sarthi app to help youth to explore self-employment opportunities? Answer, Uttar Pradesh. Next, as per the survey by IFO Institute, which country overtook Germany with largest current account surplus? Answer, China. Next, Kurel Sukh Ukhna, seen is new recently, is the Prime Minister of which country? Answer, Mongolia. Next, who has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to Asian Secretariat? Answer, Jayant N. Khobar Gade. Next, Narendra Luthar, who passed away recently, was related to which field? Answer, author, historian and bureaucrats. Next, Election Commission of India celebrate which edition of National Voter Day on 25th January 2021? Answer, 11th. Next, which state government has launched a jail tourism on Republic Day? Answer, Maharashtra. Next, as per the recent publication of Geological Survey of India, state India's Sundarban is home to how many species of birds? Answer, 428. Next, which state has launched the Abhyodaya program to provide free coaching facility for various competitive examinations? Answer, Uttar Pradesh. Next, a 4-day poetry festival, Kavita Vicha, took place in which state? Answer, Kerala. Next, Union Education Minister inaugurated Agri-Food Techthon 2021 at which IIT to promote technology, innovation and entrepreneurship? Answer, IIT Kharagpur. Next, which state observes the Golden Jubilee Statehood Day on 25th January 2021? Answer, Himachal Pradesh. Next, who became the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand for one day on National Girl Child Day? Answer, Srishti Goswami. Next, Gulwan Martyr Colonel Bikumala Santosh Babu has been awarded with which gallantry award? Answer, Mahavir Chakra. Next, who has been appointed as Chief Secretary of Assam Government? Answer, Jishnu Varua. Next, who has been appointed as Chief Executive Officer of Electronic Sector Skill Council of India? Answer, PBG Menon. Next, who has been elected as 30th President of Inter-Parliamentary Union for a 3-year term 2020 to 2023? Answer, Dotte Pechko. Next, Aljane Atora has been elected as President of which country? Answer, Ivory Coast. Next, who has become the second Indian to elected to the board of International Dairy Federation? Answer, Dilip Rath. Next, President John Magufuli of the Chamacha Pamiduchi party won the second term as the president of which country? Answer Tanzania. Next, who has been named as the brand ambassador for Namami Gange project during the Ganga Utsav 2020? 2020 was virtually organized by National Mission for Clean Ganga. Answer Chacha Chaudhary. Next, who has become New Zealand first ever India Ocean Minister in the 2020 general election of New Zealand? Answer Priyanka Radhakrishnan. Next, who has been appointed as the first chairperson of the Commission for Air Quality Management in NCR and adjoined area? Answer MM Kutti. Next, Hasim Taki resigned to face charge of war crime and crime against humanity. He was the president of which country? Answer Kosovo. Next, who has been appointed as the president of Hockey India and become first from Northeast region? Answer Gyanendra Ningo Bam. Next, who has been appointed as the Chief Information Commissioner of Central Information Commission India? Answer Yashvardhan Kumar Singla. Next, name the Indian diplomat who has been selected the UN United Nations Advisory Committee on Administrative and Budgetary Question. Answer Vidisha Mitra. Next, Joseph Robinette Biden is said to become 46th president, whereas Kamala Devi Harris will become first woman to serve as vice president of the United States. They belong to which political party? Answer Democratic Party. Next, who has been named as the CEO of Alliance Air India regional subsidiary, making her the first woman head to lead an Indian Airlines? Answer Harpreet Singh. Next, who has been elected as the state councillor of the Myanmar of second free election in Myanmar since the country was liberated from military rule in 2011? Answer Aung San Suu Kyi. Next, who has been appointed as brand ambassador of finance sphere? Answer Rohit Sharma. Next, who has been appointed as the first chairperson of Reserve Bank Innovation Hub? Answer Senapati Gopal Krishnan. Next, Nitish Kumar has been sworn in as CM of Bihar for 7th time, 4th consecutive term. Who has sworn in as first woman deputy CM of Bihar along with Tarkishore Prasad? Answer Renu Devi. Next, Maya Sandhu is said to become first woman president of which Eastern European country? Answer Moldova. Next, who has been appointed as MD and CEO of HDFC Mutual Fund, currently serving as the Executive Director and Chief Investment Officer of SBI Fund Management? Answer Navneet Munot. Next, Sonu Sood has been named as a state icon of which state by the Election Commission of India? Answer Punjab. Next, Francisco Sagasti, a legislator from the centrist Purple Party, sworn in as the interim president of which country? Answer Peru. Next, name the chairman and managing director of Orient Insurance, who has been appointed as a whole-time member of the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India? Answer S.N. Rajeshwari. Next, who has been elected as the external auditor of Inter-Parliamentary Union? Answer Girish Chandra Murmu. Next, who has been appointed as the head of committee formed by Niti Aayog to study the feasibility of Virgin Hyperloop? Answer V.K. Sarawat. Next, Rosemary Christian Kabor won the second term as the president of which African country? Answer Burkina Faso. Next, who has been appointed as the chairman of the International Cricket Council? Answer Grace Barclay. दोस्तों वीडियो देखने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आपको अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो इसे लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और ज्यादा से ज्यादा शेयर कीजिए।